Now on Newsday TV, dangerous heat. We are tracking triple-digit feels-like temperatures in your forecast. I'm Macy Eglund. More on the heat in just a few minutes, but first, Newsday investigates. The woman who served as the Gilgo Beach serial killer's therapist had no license to practice. Sherry Einhorn tells us about the felonies she's now facing.
He looked at me and he goes, "Do you have any idea what it's like to want to kill someone?"
That is Allison Winter. She's a therapist who's been working with the now convicted Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Heuermann, his ex-wife, and their daughter. If you've already watched the documentary House of Secrets on Peacock, you've seen her. According to the show, the family waived their HIPAA privacy rights, allowing her to share intimate details of their conversations.
She is in the room when Rex Heuermann tells his wife that he, in fact, killed 8 women. She speaks to that in the documentary, and she was also present with the family on the day of the guilty plea.
Here's the twist. Newsday has confirmed the therapist is facing her own criminal charges and potential jail time. According to these court documents, Winter is facing 18 felonies, including grand larceny and unauthorized practice of a profession. Investigators say Winter was practicing without a license between November 2018 and May 2024. She's also accused of submitting fraudulent insurance claims, allegedly for her work as a social worker, totaling $60,000 dating back to December 2018. We went to her Sayville office here on Railroad Avenue.
This is the Google image from June 2024, and you can see Allison Winter's sign.
The sign outside that used to list her practice has been taken down, but we still see her practice listed on the sign inside the building and on her office door, which was locked.
Yeah, hi, Allison. This is Grant Parpan at Newsday.
We tried the number listed for her practice and left a message. We also went to her home in East Northport, but her son told us he thought she was at work. Do you have to do anything specific to call yourself a psychotherapist?
It's a great question, and the answer that frustrates many of us is no. Actually, psychotherapy is really an umbrella term.
We spoke to Melissa McCardle. She's a licensed clinical social worker, PhD, and Dean of the School of Education and Human Services at Malloy University.
We have one of the most rigorous licensure processes in the country here in New York State.
There are several steps after you get a master's degree: passing an exam, 36 months of supervision, at least 2,000 hours of client contact, and state certification before you can practice independently. Now, we did confirm that Winter got her master's in social work from Adelphi University in 1999, but there is no record of her ever having a license through the state education department.
It concerns me a lot when I hear of graduates of social work who are practicing outside of the boundaries of state regulation. There's a reason we have those regulations, and they really are about protecting the public and protecting our clients and our communities.
In the documentary, Robert Macedonio, the attorney for Heuermann's ex-wife, says he connected the family with Winter because he's known her for 20 years, that she's worked with other clients of his, and says, quote, "We trust her." So did he know she didn't have a license? We don't know, because the attorney who talked on a regular basis leading up to the trial and the documentary won't talk to us now. We also don't know if anyone from the production company knew she was unlicensed. Multiple emails to several different people, including the director, went unanswered. What's also interesting is after Winter was arrested and was already facing charges, she continued working with Heuermann and his family.
They're having a hard time, but they accept it, and they're okay with it, and they will figure it out.
This is her talking to reporters outside the family's Massapequa Park home the day Heuermann pleaded guilty. We tried her attorney and the Suffolk DA for a comment on Winter's case, but no one wanted to talk about it. She is due back in court July 21st. I'm Shari Einhorn for Newsday TV.
You can find more information on the case and read about how close Winter was to Heuermann on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. A community continuing to come together in a fight against ICE.
Shine, 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 let it shine.
Every week for the past year, people have gathered for vigils in Port Washington. They're in honor of bagel shop manager Fernando Mejia. He was arrested by ICE last June and agreed to self-deport to his native El Salvador. The meetups help community organizers raise money for immigrants' legal fees and basic essentials. Thousands of disabled veterans in Nassau could get a property tax break. Lawmakers voted unanimously to implement a new state law. Veterans deemed 100% disabled from a service-related condition would qualify. They need to complete a state tax form and submit it to the county assessor. Donations are pouring in to preserve and restore St. Paul's School in Garden City. $250,000 will be used to reinstall stained glass windows. Another $125,000 has been raised for overall preservation efforts. St. Paul's closed in 1991. Since then, most of the site has been used for recreation. Many models strutted their stuff down the runway in New Hyde Park. The kids are sickle cell patients being treated at Cohen Children's Medical Center. The hospital held its third annual Shine the Light fashion show to raise awareness of the disease.
They are usually known as the forgotten children, and today we want to let them know you are not forgotten, but we are here to celebrate you and everything you go to.
The hospital is currently treating more than 500 sickle cell patients. What a cutie. Let's talk about your Tuesday forecast now. We are in the 80s today, but that extreme heat rolls into the island tomorrow. Let's take a look outside. Conscience Point Marina in Southampton, a really pretty shot there. Let's get over to meteorologist Jeff Manson at the map.
Thank you very much, Macy. A beautiful start to the day. We're seeing all that heat right now. It's down over the southern portion of the U.S. It's on the way as we head over the next couple of days. So as Macy said, not terrible out there today. Temperatures in the 80s, but we will see that building heat. And for that reason, we have an extreme heat watch for Long Island. I think this likely gets upgraded to an extreme heat warning. You can see that right now, the Hudson Valley up towards Connecticut, all of New Jersey down towards Philadelphia, where they will be seeing temperatures feeling like 105 to 110 degrees. You take a look, these are the actual temperatures, upwards of 100 degrees here at Farmingdale over the next few days. Those could break records. And there will be parts of the area that could even challenge all-time record heat for the entire summer. You look at the normal temperature, 81. We'll get back to that as we head past July 4th weekend into next week as things start to slowly break down the heat department. But again, it's not those temperatures at face value that we're going to be talking about the problem here. You factor in the humidity, what it will feel like on your body, and you can see those numbers even tomorrow, parts of western Long Island towards New York City starting to get into the triple-digit feels like territory. And then as we head into Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday, 4th of July, you're going to see those numbers spreading a little bit further eastward here. So it is going to be very, very uncomfortable stuff as we head through the week. Excuse me. Your forecast again for today, sun and clouds. It's warm out there, but it's not overbearing like it will be as we head through the next 48 hours. Take a look at the 7-day forecast, and you can see those numbers up, and further up, approaching 100 degrees as we head towards America's 250th birthday over the weekend. We're going to see showers, showers and thunderstorms developing as well during that time frame as a couple of fronts come through. That will break down the heat. As we head into next week, we will see cooler temperatures and some rain chances again extending right on through the holiday weekend.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Fire Island Ferries.
We continue to highlight the jobs you do. Ken Bufa shows us what it takes to make signs in this week's LI Works.
Grab your tools, we're making signs.
When you think of a sign maker, you probably picture someone hitting print. But that's only a small part of the job.
Squeeze. There you go. Look at that. Byron, what do you think? I got the job.
From welding to fabrication to design and finishings, every project starts with an idea and ends with something you may see every single day.
You would want to have the creative skill set to design, visualize a customer's branding.
And it turns out being creative and good with your hands is only half the equation.
The product at the end of it is the culmination of all that effort and communication and creativity with the customer.
That means the job does not always end at 5, because long hours and high pressure are signs of a booming business.
We're open and we're fabricating from 7 o'clock in the morning till 5, 6 in the evening. It depends on the projects. It's a very deadline-oriented business.
While some projects are for the local mom and pop shops, others are a little larger.
We build signs that are way upward of 40,000 pounds, and they're billboards of the size of the interstate.
And if deadline pressures, design challenges, or detailed instructions are not enough to make you sweat, some materials are costly and will cost you if you mess up while transforming them.
I would guess that that one little booklet's probably $1,500. There's thousands of dollars of gold in this sign.
Don and Mike say the road from the start of a project to the end of a project could be a long one, but watching customers carve their own path makes it all worth it.
Very often we'll create signage for a simple storefront, and that client now is blowing up and they're opening up multiple storefronts, and you're along for the ride with them.
Ken Buffa, Newsday TV.
You can see more LI Work segments on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Newsday Sports is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy. Need to maintain or repair an old solar system? Trust Sun Nation Service to fix it like new.
Well, the NBA's free agency starts today, and the Knicks are bringing back one of their key players. Newsday Knicks beat writer Steve Popper says the team came to a 4-year, $24 million deal with Landry Shamet. Now they're focused on Mitchell Robinson.
The Knicks enter free agency on Tuesday night, 6 p.m., and they do it in a way that Knicks fans are not accustomed to. Usually they're big game hunting, chasing stars. And here what they're trying to do is hold on to their own key rotation players. Mitchell Robinson, first of all, is the longest tenured member of the Knicks. They would love to keep him, but the math just does not seem to work. What one person said to me is, you'd think they earned the benefit of the doubt and the trust here after what they did to put this team together.
You can read more Knicks analysis on Newsday.com and see whether they keep their championship squad together. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. You can see more on all of these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other streaming services you see there. I'm Macy Eglund. We've got more local news and your forecast coming up here on Newsday TV, covering Long Island like no one else can.
Newsday's food critics have made their latest critics pick with their selection of best lobster rolls across Long Island. Click to see the full list at newsday.com/lobster rolls. Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
Join Newsday's travel insider Carissa Kelman as she visits the High Line and then make a stop at the Chelsea Market. Let's go with Carissa Kelman at newsday.com/highline. Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.